Hi there, my name is Carter Bott, and today I'm going to be taking you on a tour through my digital portfolio. So the first item of interest that I have made on my digital portfolio is my teaching philosophy. This is a philosophy that I wrote a semester ago in Nancy Patterson's class, and it's about classroom management. Here we can see my cover page, and if we go down, we can see I have covenant management, content management, and conduct management. Then I have created during this class 3 activities, each about different topics where students use a HyperDoc to complete the activities that I have laid out for them. The first one I have is a early colonization activity. This is the first one I did, and where students take a look at the perspectives of Europeans coming to the New World, as well as the Native Americans seeing this happen. They will take the side of one of the 3 countries and jot down their individual approaches to colonization. And then they will use a creative book writer to write a first-person narrative about somebody living during this time. The second activity I have that I made is all about the Dust Bowl that happened in the Oklahoma Panhandle and the surrounding areas. Students I've created where students will watch a video, a short little video, and then analyze some primary sources about the documents, about the event that happened, and a description of the devastation event with this Dust Bowl image that I will show you right now. After that, they will explain the major causes of the Dust Bowl and which of the causes they believe was the most impactful, making the event as bad as it was. They will do that in no less than 100 words. And then they'll get into groups of 3 or 4, and they will be developing a skit where they act out members that were in the Dust Bowl event, whether that be like a family or just passerbys, and they will talk about a couple things like what was your life during this time, how does your family get by, what sort of events are happening near you, and what is the government doing to aid you. They can use Zoom or any other feature to record this skit and then upload it to GoReact. The final activity that I made is all about the Transcontinental Railroad. In this activity, I once again have them watch a video first, and then they read the impacts of the Transcontinental Railroad, which just outlines a bunch of the impacts, both long-term and short-term, of the Transcontinental Railroad to both the American population and the Native American population. Then they're going to read through a set of 3 primary sources, and then they're going to move on and create a Venn diagram outlining the positive and negative impacts that the railroad had on the U.S. with a minimum of 5 impacts, which they should be able to get from the impact of the Transcontinental Railroad document. Then, using the primary sources that they read above, they'll choose one of them to dig deeper on. After the source has been chosen, they will answer a couple questions like, what is the main idea of the source? Does the source contain some sort of bias? If so, what is it? And what impact of the railroad is showcased by this source? Answer each of these questions in like 1 to 2 sentences. And then I'm going to have them utilize Padlet, where they will post their responses to the above questions, and they'll be broken up into 3 columns, and one for each of the sources that I assigned, and then the posted questions as well as your responses to the questions to the columns. Remember to include your name and your Gmail for that. And then you can submit your Venn diagrams for grading here. And here are a couple more resources for that. Then I have an example of a Bitmoji classroom that I made that I can utilize in a class. This is something that I can easily adjust for different lessons. We have links for like today's lessons. Obviously, if like I'm doing it on the Transcontinental Railroad, like I can put like a train and I can have a link to the lesson, and then we can use this as a different form of like a HyperDoc so that they can do it this way instead. And it's just a little bit more interactive way for them to approach learning in the class. In terms of qualifications, I have included two things. I have completed my Google Classroom Level 1 certificate, and I have included that here. Here's a little PDF of it. And then the final thing I have is my Hour of Code certificate that I completed a couple weeks back. And this allows me to do just some basic level code stuff. So yeah, that is my Bitmo. That is my digital portfolio as it stands currently. I look forward to making it bigger as I go through methods 2 and student teaching. So thank you for watching, and you everyone have a great day.